Hey guys, Xbox here. Check it out. We are going to go over one of the new heroes in King's Raid, Naya. She's one of the new assassins. She's been out for a few weeks. We're going to make this a quick overview to see if it's a champ that you guys want to, invest in getting. Anyways, let's get right into it. So, her particular skills right out of the gate, the first thing we want to go over is actually Demonic Blood, because all of her skills here have a base version as well as an enhanced version, and we're just going to go over the enhanced version because really that's the one you want to cast, right? So let's look at the Demonic Blood. So what Demonic Blood does is basically her passive. Basically you get one stack for every skill that you cast. Once you cast 4, all of your skills are reset, and you get a slight buff to your attack as well as your dodge chance. And you basically can cast the enhanced version of your basic skills. Now, a lot of you guys are going to ask, is she good for PvE or PvP? PvP, not all that great, just because a lot of her abilities are very high casting cost, but they do a lot of things in them. So you're going to see her a lot for PvE. She does have great auto attack ability, but for PvP, unless they tweak her a little bit and give her maybe a 2-mana casting cost item, then yeah, I don't think she's gonna be all that viable. I haven't seen anybody really within the top 100 using her in arenas or anything like that. So Enhanced Scar of Bardism, you can see, basically it's gonna more of a disruption spell, right? You're gonna go in, knocking back, you're gonna basically go in and knock back the enemies, which is huge because that's what you want, right? And then you're gonna knock them down for 4 seconds, basically a stun for 4 seconds, which is huge. A little bit different on an assassin, because again, usually assassins do a high amount of damage, but this does a high amount of damage with a stun, so it's not that bad. The biggest one that you're gonna see here is Enhanced on the Hunt. This is one I think is probably the core focus for her. So you're gonna do a decent amount of damage, about 300,000, but you're gonna mark all the enemies for 12 seconds. You're basically gonna give them 40% increase in P damage, 50% decrease inside their heal rate, and a decrease by 25% in their attack speed. So that's huge. Again, she's going to go in, as you can see, moves behind the farthest enemy. That is huge. So she's going to go in again. She's going to be disruptive. And both of these all together are huge. That's why I think Enhance on the Hunt, if you can land this in PvP, perfect. Most people are probably going to wait for you to do it, and they're going to know that's the first thing you're going to do, so they're not going to allow you to do it. But if you can time her correctly, she is definitely going to be useful. Of course, we have Enhanced Demonic Eyes of Petrification. This one is huge too. If you can land this one with the 4 mana cost, it does decent amount of damage, but the bigger thing here is it petrifies them for 5 seconds. The basic version does 3. 5 seconds, that is huge. You guys already know it. You guys are probably looking at just like me. 5 seconds, what? That is insane. But 5 seconds petrify is huge. So her skills, they're pretty good. I think, again, Enhance the Hunt is the key. Of course, the Petrification is huge as well, but Enhance the Hunt by far is the best. Let's go take a look at her Transcendence perks here. You can see what I kind of chose. I took a look at a few of the top people, and these are the ones that they had. Of course, the classic, Enhance Attack, Enhance... Oops, come on, click on it. Enhance attack as well as enhance buff. Of course, the crit as well. And then over here, for some reason, it just won't let me click on it. You got I believe this one does the enhanced damage, as well as they both took the kind of general buff for her, but as well took the dark side for this. I think the only other one that I saw, if I remember right, is a lot of people didn't use this, and they chose the kind of think the damage debuff as well as the damage ignore. So I've seen people flip-flop in between these. I don't know yet which one's gonna be better, but hey, we'll see. So let's go take a look at her gear. I don't have any on her yet because I was gonna swap it. I have a lot of assassin dealers, but everybody that I saw is stacking, of course, Black Dragon gear, right? For that cooldown reduction, because you want to be able to get those things out quicker. But also I see a lot of people kind of skipping on the crit damage and going for mana production, again, because she is mana heavy. But let's go take a look at her ultimate weapon and kind of see, right, if her ultimate weapon is something that you would actually need. And I'm gonna tell you right out of the gate, it is. So check it out. Her ultimate weapon, if you're going to use her, just make sure you got it, because her crit chance is increased by 200 and her crit damage is increased by 40, and of course this scales. Now, out of the gate, she's probably not going to be as powerful as some of your other DPS heroes. but later on, as you scale, her weapon scales dramatically. And this is why I think a lot of people were skipping the crit damage and the crit on their items, because she gets it by default on her weapon. So you can stack other items, right, that you need, like a mana regen or something like that. So I think once you get up to about 3 or 4 on this, I mean, it's crazy. You get an extra 84% crit damage, as well as your crit chance by 420. That is insane. If you can get this thing up to 4 or 5 stars, yeah, that's where she's going to start outscaling some of your other heroes. But initially out of the gate, she might be a little underwhelming from what I've seen. But 2, 3, 4, yeah, you're going to start replacing some of your DPS heroes. Now, as far as unique treasures go, she has 2 that I'm aware of. She has one right here, which is Bone Mask of Spell. This is not bad. I think it's going to go well if you can get off that Petrify and stun them for 5 seconds, and they get reduced mana for 200 upon a hit. Okay, that's pretty good, but I think most people are going to want to use this here, which is the Gift to Hunter. The Gift to Hunter, it just, again, it buffs that on the hunt. You get additional increase in damage, as well as an additional increase of damage on enhanced. So that's why I was like, man, this is, most people are going to go for this. Maybe they're going to come out with another one later, but so far, this is probably the key. Now, for the artifacts that I saw a lot of people use, I saw some people using the cow, but I also saw a lot of people just flat out using the blessing of Earth. If you can get this thing stacked up to 2, 3, 4, man, she's going to do some serious damage. So overall, I think she's a great toon. I don't think directly she's going to replace some of your DPSs out of the gate, but eventually down the road when you get her UW, definitely startup is where you're going to start seeing her kind of outshine some of the other people. But we'll get to see. Time will only tell, so definitely subscribe, guys, if you guys haven't already. Thanks again.